always an odd feeling for everyone, I guess. But yeah, what's your emotion at the moment?
I actually don't know. I don't know. It's kind of it's one we couldn't put our finger on it, even in the rooms, just chatting through the game as a group. Sort of empty, hollow feeling, but an unusual one. It's it was a battle. There was a period of time in that last quarter where it looked like maybe we were done. So it's sort of an unusual feeling. Well, to be able to fight back like we did and probably have our noses in front when you needed to was a positive. But then we weren't able to hang on to it.
Would you like extra time? I know that debate's going to come around now.
Oh yeah, I honestly don't know. I think so. I think everyone in the stadium would have. There's that sort of weird feeling amongst it. Depends on where the ball was. A bit extra time, maybe just to play golden goal if it was at our end. But the fact that it was sort of down their end, there was a bit of me that was happy the siren went.
I guess do you kind of do you speak to the guys, say, we we didn't get the win, but you didn't lose, kind of thing? Like, how do you kind of look at it with the team?
No, we're a bit bigger picture than that, and we talk about the process of the way we wanted to play, and so we discussed the areas that we were pleased with, and then we discussed the areas that we weren't, that we know we've got to be better in. And so I thought the game, although I thought it was a great contest, they beat us in the air. It was. We were convincingly beaten in the aerial contest, but all over the ground, unfortunately. When we didn't get it quite right behind the ball, it dropped soft and they scored. Ahead of the ball, they had some real weapons there, which we knew coming in. And so our ball use wasn't where it needed to be. We didn't give our forwards the best chance, but at the same time, there were some we could have competed on. So they're areas that we know we have to get right in order to win games of footy.
It seemed like you probably gave up a couple of cheap goals defensively as well, given how solid the back line has been in recent weeks. Yeah,
and it's a young back line who I'd say last week probably played the best game we've seen them play. The cohesion was there. They were helping each other in the air. The challenge, I'm not saying the challenge was any bigger because Port Adelaide have got a great forward line, but Brisbane, last year's grand finalists. There's some real talent ahead of the ball, and so it was a challenge for our guys today. And we weren't as strong as we were last week. At the same time, we got a lot of things right behind the ball as well. But when you don't get it right, you get punished.
Just following on from that, obviously you made the decision to sub Dan Curtin out after a difficult first half, and then you lose Worrell. What goes through your mind in the box? I think there was vision of your hand and head sort of thing, but it is just bad luck. But what's
not hand in head's more so disappointment for a guy, who's just taken his game to another level in Josh Worrell, and he's gone there because he works so hard and he's a professional. And for Joshy, it's taken a little bit of time for him to get there, and so. As a coach, you're just over the moon about what he's been able to do with his game, and he's going to be something really exciting and important for our footy club. And so in that moment when I can see the replay of it and I think, oh, wow, I feel for him because he's now going to go through some rehabilitation. It's a suspected broken wrist. And you just feel for the individual. And then you start to think about the team, the decision we made and so on. It's insignificant compared to what, poor Josh has got to work through now, but he'll do that. He's an ultimate pro, so he'll be back.
Where you go, I might have, I've gone this up too early, kind of thing. Like, what kind of goes in between? Because we saw Chris Scott doing a Friday night really early sub and it worked. That kind of balance of when you actually introduce the sub into a game.
Yeah, we brought Nank into the game because we'll continue to use that sub role as an impact player. We will take some risks around it. There's always a risk involved in when you make that change. Thought Nank came on and had an impact on the game, and so. Yeah, in hindsight, which is a really easy thing to say, it would have been great to still have that up our sleeve. But yeah, we'll continue to work the same way with that sub role. If that's at half time, then we take the risk.
Fog looks to be back at his best, I guess, the last couple of weeks especially.
Yeah, he's gained a lot of confidence. I think last week, obviously started so well. His aerial's back. he looks like he's going at the footy, and then we know what he can do when it's on the ground. So, yeah, really pleasing actually to see where Fogg's at. And again, that's come off of, a lot of hard work. And so it's what we're about as a group. It's quite rewarding to see individuals go well, but also the group. We're playing some solid football at the moment, but we've still got these work-ons to be able to, get over the line in a game like that. I thought coming into the end of the third, we had some momentum. We really controlled that late third quarter, and then to let a couple of goals through, and it changed it into the last quarter. But we'll go back. We'll have a quick look. We got a 6-day break, and then we take on, the team that played in the grand final against Brisbane last year. So we've got our work cut out for us.
Those 2 goals, and I guess the red zone, whatever, the third quarter. I mean, what's that down to? Is it down to the experience sometimes, or what do you come from that down to? We'll
have to go back and have a look at it. I mean, I think one was out of centre bounce, and so there is certain talent you go up against, which sometimes is tough to stop. But I think we'll have our opportunities in those where we could have got the job done, and it's probably around contest more than anything. The ability to win or half a contest, and we may not have got it done in that instance.
Did you see Josh straight after, or was he straight off to hospital?
Haven't caught Josh yet, unfortunately. We were pretty much straight in here, so I'm not sure if he's actually gone to hospital yet. The fact they haven't seen him probably means he has, but I'll have to check on that.
Seems like, Matthew, after every draw, the extra time debate gets thrown around. Yay or no for you? Or?
You want me to go there again? I honestly don't know. It was interesting standing on the ground with Fags afterwards. Both of us could have done with a win at the moment. They're a great football side, and it's, for whatever reason they've had a bit of bad luck this year, and they really wanted this win. So did we. So to sort of stand there with him, and I don't know, is it a positive that we end up with 2 points each, or it'd be an exciting thing to watch if it went to extra time or golden goal. But again, the game's a good game. We don't need to change the rules. We change too many rules.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.